Hello everybody. Now today in this session we are going to start with the if statement. But before going for the if statement, let's revise few concepts that is regarding the operators. In operators we have seen the number of operators like arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, then conditional operators, bitwise operators. So number of operators we have seen, and while looking at the logical operators, I precisely tell you that whenever we have to make a use of if statement, if else statement, for loop, while loop, so that time we are going to make a use of these operators, that is the relational operators or logical operators that we are precisely using in if else, for loop and while loop. So now today we are going to start with that if statement. So using these relational operators, we are in a position now to create a condition. So I already told you that percentage less than equals to percentage greater than equals to 70. If the condition percentage is greater than equals to 75, then we can say that the student has passed the examination with the distinction. Okay. In this way, we have seen the numerous conditions, like there are more than one condition, that then we are joining that conditions with the help of the logical operators. Means simply we are framing the conditions using the relational operators like less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to. Using these using these conditions using these conditions, we are creating the using these operators who are creating the conditions. Okay, and now we are joining these conditions with the help of logical operators, and these conditions we are going to make a use in the various statements, that is the if statement, if else statement, while loops, and do while loops, and the for loops. So today we are going to explore all the things regarding the if and if else statement. So here you can check one condition given over here, percentage is greater than equals to 75. Then we can say that student has passed the examination with distinction. So this is your condition and this is the statement. This first is a condition that we prepare using the relational operator, and then this is the statement that will get executed if this condition is true. If what I said, if this condition is true, then we are executing this statement. Okay, so let's see how is the general syntax of the if statement. So here it is if the condition is true, if, that is the reserved keyword, this is the keyword if, and here you are mentioning the condition. That condition you have to mention in the parenthesis. Keep in mind, the condition must be provided inside the parenthesis. So first is a if, then parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you are having a condition, and this is called as the body of if statement. This is called as a body of if statement. So if this condition is true, then only this body is going to execute. If this condition is true, then only this body is going to execute. If this condition is false, then this will not getting to be executed. Okay, अगर condition true है, then only this is going to execute. अगर condition false है, then it is not going to execute. So this is if, that is keyword, this is condition, and if this condition is true, you have to execute this body, or you have to perform this action, whatever the action is given in the body. Okay, so this is called as the general syntax of the if statement. Let's see one example. If test score is greater than 60, very simple. If test score is greater than 60, then you can say yes, you pass the examination. अगर आपका टेस्ट स्कोर कितना है, greater than 60 है, test score greater than 60, then what you are saying? Yes, you have passed the examination. Now keep in mind, whenever you are execute only one statement for you are executing only one statement as a body for the if statement, then you do not have to put that statement inside the open and curly bracket. Like you here you can see in general syntax, if this condition is true, then open curly bracket and close curly bracket, and inside that you are having a number of statements here. You will have a number of statements here. But now here you can check, for this if condition there is only one statement is getting to be executed. For this if, only one statement is getting to be executed. So that's why it should not get enclosed into the open curly bracket and a closed curly bracket. It means that when there is only one statement is going to be executed for that particular statement, if statement, for statement, while statement, then it is not needed to include that statement into the open and close curly bracket. Only one. But now for this condition, suppose there are multiple statements that are getting to be executed. So that time all that statements you have to include into the open and close curly bracket. Like here you can see, if test score is greater than 99, then for this statement you have to execute more than one statement. So that's why open curly bracket, close curly bracket, and inside this you are having a number of statements that you are getting to be executed. Yes, you have passed the examination, you will be honored by the college, you will be awarded with the gold medal. Okay, now here with this statement only one statement will get executed, so that's why there is no requirement of open and close curly bracket. Now for this statement you are executing more than three statement, means if this condition is true, then for this condition you are taking the action of a three statement, so that's why there is open and close curly bracket. Okay, so very simple. For a statement, if only one statement will get executed, then you are using only one. Suppose you are using only one. Suppose you are executing only one statement for that particular one, so no need of open and close curly bracket. Suppose for if condition you are executing number of statements, then all those statements will get executed or will get enclosed into the open and close curly bracket. So keep in mind, एक ही statement execute हो रहा है, so no need of open and close. अगर number of statements execute हो रहे, so that must be enclosed into the open and close curly bracket. So this is the general syntax of if statement. This is the example of if, that is a keyword. This is the condition. Test score is greater than 60. अब ये test score की value आप enter करोगे और वो enter की हुई value अगर ये condition true हो रही है, then you are going to execute the message. Okay. So this is the condition. Now the live example of this one, suppose you are going to some ATM machine and you want to withdraw amount. So suppose you want to withdraw amount as of 5,000 and your current balance is 1,000. So there will be a condition, withdraw amount if greater than current balance, then only you are able to withdraw it. तो अगर आपका विड्रॉ करना है आपको 5,000 और आपका करंट बैलेंस है 1,000, so 5,000 is greater than 1,000. Yes, condition true. ये तो बराबर नहीं हो रहा है, तो आपका क्या होना चाहिए, अमाउंट विड्रॉ मस्ट बी लेस देन द करंट बैलेंस. जो भी आपको अमाउंट विड्रॉ करना है वो किससे कम रहना चाहिए, करंट बैलेंस से क्या रहना चाहिए, हमेशा कम रहना चाहिए. ओनली इन दैट केस यू आर एबल टू विड्रॉ द अमाउंट. यहाँ पे हम लिख सकते हैं if amount withdraw is less than current balance, then printf you are able to withdraw amount like this. Okay, if amount withdraw is less than current balance, then only you are able to withdraw amount. लेकिन अगर आपका amount withdraw अगर इससे बड़ा होगा, then you are not in a position to withdraw it. Okay, so in this way you can prepare the conditions. Amount withdraw less than current balance, test score greater than 99, test score less than 60. So depending upon the problem definition, you can create the conditions. Okay, and I already told you that if there are more than one conditions, so that again you can join with the help of the logical operators. Okay, now if the if condition is true and it has to execute only one statement, then there should not be any need of curly brackets to enclose the body. But if the if condition is true and it has to execute more than one statement, then there should be need of curly brackets to enclose the body. I already told you. Okay, now in this case we have executed only one if statement. Here we have executed only if statement, but suppose this condition is going to be false. So in that case, what should be our result? Like amount withdraw is less than current balance, so you are saying that you are able to withdraw amount, लेकिन नहीं है, आपका अमाउंट विड्रॉ करना है आपको 5,000 और करंट बैलेंस है 1,000. सो कंडीशन क्या हो रही है, फॉल्स हो रही है. सो यू कैन डिस्प्ले अनदर मैसेज, यू आर नॉट एबल टू विड्रॉ अमाउंट. Why is it so? Because amount withdraw is less than the is greater than the current balance. समझ में आ रहा है, यहाँ पे 5,000 है, यहाँ पे 1,000 है. So 5,000 is less than 1,000. So that's why you are not able to withdraw the amount, and for that we can make a use of this if else statement. Okay, means अगर if condition आपकी false हो रही है, so you have a choice to execute the else statements. Okay, and for that you are having a general syntax of if else statement over here. If condition, so for this action, अगर ये condition false होती है, so that time your control will go to the else and it will execute the else part. If the condition is true, then this will get executed. Suppose the condition is false, then your control jumps to the else and this block will execute it. If condition is true, then execute this. Else condition is false, then execute the below part. This is the general structure of the if else statement. And the same thing, अगर आपका if के लिए एक ही statement execute हो रहा है, तो there is no need of open and close curly bracket. If for else again you are having only one statement to be executed, so there is no need of open and close curly bracket. Suppose only one statement will get executed for this one and only one statement will get executed for the else block. अगर आपके number of statements है, so that is the condition, वो आपको open and close में enclose करना है. You have to create a body by using this open and close. Okay, this is the flow chart. Condition, मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको कंडीशन बताया, अमाउंट विड्रॉ इज लेस देन करंट बैलेंस. तो आपको क्या होगा, अमाउंट विड्रॉ लेस देन करंट बैलेंस, तो आप क्या करोगे, अमाउंट विड्रॉ करोगे. अगर आपका अमाउंट विड्रॉ इज ग्रेटर देन करंट बैलेंस है, नहीं है, कंडीशन फॉल्स है, तो आपका वो कहाँ पे जाएगा, यहाँ पे आएगा फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट में. मीन्स यू आर नॉट एबल टू विड्रॉ. हियर यू कैन सी दैट एबल टू विड्रॉ. माना 5,000, अगर आपको कितने रुपए निकालना है, अमाउंट विड्रॉ 500 रुपए निकालने हैं, करंट बैलेंस कितना है, 1,000 है. सो 500 इज लेस देन 1,000. यस, यू कैन विड्रॉ. लेकिन आपने डाल दिया कि आपको कितना विड्रॉ करना है, 5,000. 5,000 इज लेस देन 1,000. नो, सो यू कैन से दैट अमाउंट insufficient. So like it. Okay, so here you can check if test score is greater than 60, so there is one statement. अब ये सी आउट ये थोड़ा इसका पार्ट है, यहाँ पे मैं ये निकाल देता हूँ बिकॉज ये सी प्लस प्लस का. Okay. So if test score is greater than 60, printf, you have passed the examination. If test score is greater than 90, you can display you did great. So now we're taking one example. Before noon, that is we are calling it as a AM, and afternoon, that is we are calling as a PM, are mutually exclusive. It is either one or the other. एक तो 12 बजेंगे तो 12 सुबह के होंगे या 12 शाम के होंगे. So using a 24-hour time system, that is 12 is noon and 24 is midnight. If the time of day is greater than equals to 12, it is PM, else it is AM. Okay, माना अगर 13 हो गए, 14 हो गए, 15 हो गए, तो क्या होगा, वो PM होगा. माना 1 बजे, अभी के अगर 1 बज रहे होंगे, तो अभी 1 का कौन सा रहेगा, PM रहेगा. तो 1 को हम 13 बोलते हैं, 2 को 14 बोलते हैं, 3 को 15 बोलते हैं, लाइक इट. तो वही यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, इफ टाइम ऑफ डे इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 12, माना टाइम ऑफ डे 13 है, 14, माना 24 वाली क्लॉक की हम बात कर रहे हैं. सपोज वी आर टॉकिंग द क्लॉक इन टर्म्स ऑफ द हावर्स. ओके, सो सपोज 13 हावर इज हियर. 13 माना 1 बज गया, तो 13 इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 10, तो सी आउट में क्या आएगा, PM आएगा. एल्स अगर ग्रेटर देन 12 है, अगर ये स्मॉल है, अगर यहाँ पे 10 आ गया, तो 10 माना कितने बज गए, 10 सुबह के 10 बज गए, तो 10 ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 12, कंडीशन फॉल्स. टाइम ऑफ डे कितना डिजिट दिया है, यहाँ पे 10 दिया है, 10 इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 10, कंडीशन फॉल्स. कंडीशन फॉल्स तो किस में आएगा, एल्स में आएगा. और क्या डिस्प्ले करेगा यहाँ पे, यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले करेगा am. Okay, so in this way we can write the program for the concept of if else statement. So this is the same one. अगर यहाँ पे देखो if के लिए नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट है तो करली ब्रैकेट में दिए, else के लिए सिंगल स्टेटमेंट है तो नो ओपन नो करली. यहाँ पे देखो if में कंडीशन के लिए नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स है तो ओपन क्लोज, else के लिए नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स है तो ओपन क्लोज. दिस इज important because number of times we are going to perform the mistakes regarding these concepts. Okay, so these open and close are very much important to us. So let's see the program to check whether the entered number is positive or negative. So how you can say that a number is positive or negative? Suppose your number is greater than 0, so that is a positive number, and suppose your number is less than 0, so that is a negative number. So first we are going to read the value of number. So integer n, printf enter the value of n. So here you have entered the value n. So suppose you have entered the value of n as 10. So if 10 is greater than 0, so you can say that the number is a positive. If n is less than 0, you can say that number is negative. The same program, अब ये पहला वाला प्रोग्राम था when we don't have the knowledge of if else statement. This program we have written when we don't have the knowledge of if else statement. Okay, so if n is greater than 0, we are saying that a number is positive. If n is less than 0, we can say that a number is negative. Now in this case only one statement will get executed. अब 10 greater than 0 दिया तो ये वाला statement execute होगा, लेकिन वही यहाँ पे वैल्यू 10 आ गए तो 10 is less than 0, no, condition false, so this statement will not get executed. माना in the program suppose you are having a number of if statements, so only few of that statement will get executed depending upon the value you provided. अब यहाँ पे एक ही value provide की, so with respect to this value only this statement will get executed, this will not get executed. Okay, now for the same program we can write the program using the if else statement that I will tell you. So the same program, अब ये जो प्रोग्राम था वो यूजिंग if स्टेटमेंट था तो इसलिए वो if दो if डाले यहाँ पे, ठीक है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम, अभी if के लिए था, you can say that if n is equal to 0, you can say that number is 0. So same program is again using the if statement. अब नाउ द सेम प्रोग्राम यूजिंग द if else स्टेटमेंट. अब यहाँ पे देखो ये आया n की वैल्यू रीड की 10, ठीक है, 10 आया, 10 is greater than 0, yes, condition is true, so that's why it will give the display as number is a positive, it will not go to the else block. लेकिन वही आपने डाल दिया यहाँ पे -10, यहाँ पे n की वैल्यू आई -10, -10 is greater than 0, -10 is greater than 0, no, condition is false, -10 is greater than 0, condition is false. Once condition is false, it will jump to the else block, and in else block you are having a display as number is negative. Now here you can check for if statement only one statement is getting to be executed, so no need of open and close. For else block only one statement is get executed, so that's why there is a no need of open and close curly bracket. Okay, so in this way now we are in a position to write a program using the if else statement. Now thus we can implement a number of programs depending upon the if else statement. Now the next program is whether the entered number is even or odd. So when you can say that the number is even when that number is divisible by 2 and remainder is 0. When the number is divisible by 2 and remainder is 0, then only we can say that the number is a even number, else directly you can say that the number is a odd number. तो same program यहाँ पे हमने नंबर रीड किया, यहाँ पे अगर आपने नंबर रीड किया कुछ तो भी 15. ओके, सो दिस इज द कंडीशन टू चेक वेदर द नंबर इज इवन और ऑड. तो n में 15 आया, अब आपको पता है कि आपको रिमाइंडर चाहिए और रिमाइंडर कितना 0 आ रहा होगा, ओनली इन दैट केस यू कैन से दैट द नंबर इज इवन. माना कोई भी नंबर को अगर हम 2 से डिवाइड करते हैं और रिमाइंडर 0 आता है, रिमाइंडर 0 आता है, देन ओनली वी कैन से दैट द नंबर इज अ इवन नंबर, एल्स दैट नंबर इज अ odd number. So 15 modulus 2 is equals to 0. No, 15 modulus 2 अगर आपने निकाला तो that will give the result as 1. 15 modulus 2, so 2 7 are 14. 15 minus 14, remainder is 1. So 1 is equals to 0. No, 1 is not equals to 0. Condition false. Condition false है तो कहाँ पे जाएगा? Else block पे जाएगा and it will display you that number is odd. In the same way, suppose here You will give the value as 14. So 14 modulus 2, yes, 2 sevens are 14, 14 minus 14, 0. So 0 is equals to 0. S, 0 is equals to 0. Condition true. ये सब comment है. 14 modulus 2. कितना है result? Equals to 0. So 0 equals to 0. Condition is true. Okay. So once condition is true, it will display the number as the number is even. Else you can say that the number is odd. अब यहाँ पे क्या हो गया था, 15 के लिए condition false हो रहा था, so that's why it has executed the else block. Now for 14, this condition is getting to be true, so that's why it is executing if block. Okay, so in this way we can write the number of programs over this if and else statement. Now I will give you the use of conditional operator. The symbol for this conditional operator is question mark and colon. Conditional operator, use of conditional operator. Symbol is question mark and colon. It is used to replace the if else statement. Okay, now we are taking this program over here. अब यहाँ पे देखो what happened. The general syntax. General syntax of conditional operator. Conditional, or here it is again called as a tertiary operator. Another name of a conditional operator, that is a tertiary operator. Expression, whatever the expression is there, then is a question mark, true section, and this is the false section. Okay, means what it is say, whatever the expression is there, if that expression is true, then it will execute this block. If this expression is getting to be false, then this is going to execute this false section. So very simple. If the expression is true, it is executing the first block before the colon. Suppose the expression is false, it is going to execute it the part after the colon, that is a false section. So directly I have given here expression question mark. Suppose it is getting to be true, this section will get executed. Suppose this is getting to be false, this section will get executed. So how we can write the program? So that is hash include, मैं directly ऊपर से उठाता हूँ. Okay, so here hash include void main integer n, enter the value of n. So suppose if I enter the value of n as a 15, so 15 will come over here. 15 modulus 2 is equals to 0. 15 modulus 2 is equals to 0. No, condition is false. So once condition is false, your control jumps to this section, means the section after the colon. Section after the colon. Okay, so this is your first part, expression, and this is your execution part. Means for this expression you are getting to execute. So this is your if part, this is your if condition. So if the condition is true, this false, this part will executed, else this part will get executed. माना जो हमारा if else का प्रोग्राम था, तो if में अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू होती है तो ये वाला पार्ट एग्जीक्यूट होता था, else होता है तो ये वाला पार्ट एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है. Now using this conditional operator only with the single expression, with a single line expression, you are going to put all the things over here. So this is your condition, that is expression. If this expression is true, your this block will get executed. If this condition is false, your after colon block will get executed. So in this way you can write any program for the conditional operator. Now the second program, just I am giving you the example over here. बाकी नहीं लिखता हूं मैं. That is for the positive and negative. If n is greater than 0, then you can say that number is positive number. Here you can say negative number. So in this way आपका if else 4 लाइन में जा रहा था. Here only with the help of single statement you can replace if else using the conditional operator. So this is all about the if else and if else statement. Now next is if else ladder. Means you have seen the ladder. The ladder will be like this one. You know that ladder means steps like this one. So that is also called as the nesting of if else statement, or it is called as the if else if statement. If else if statement. So that is the ladder of if else statement. So here you are having a if condition. If this condition is true, then you are going to execute this part. If condition is false, then see how is it. First you are checking for the first condition. If this condition is true, then you are going to execute this part. Okay, but if this condition is false, you are getting to the else block, and now in else you are checking for the another condition. You are checking for the another condition. If that condition is true, then you are going to execute this block. If this condition is not true, then you are going to the another else. माना ये पहला if, पहले if का पहला else, this is the first if else. Then in this else you are having another if else. Okay, now in this else you are having another if else like this. So this is called as the ladder of if else. Means like this, ये हमारा if else हो गया. फिर हम ये आगे गए इस तरीके से, और इसमें हम इस if के और else में आगे गए. माना ये वाला जो था ये और आगे ऐसे जाएगा. ये थोड़ा मैंने आगे आगे करना था. I not shown in the program. अब यहाँ पे चेक करो, ये पहला if हो गया, this if, this else, इसका एल्स, इसका इफ और ये इसका एल्स, सो देयर इज अ लैडर। ये लैडर हो गया, इफ एल्स आ गया, फिर इसका इफ आया, फिर इसका एल्स आया, और इसका इफ, फिर और आगे बढ़ना था इधर में। ओके, सो दैट विल क्रिएट द लैडर, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द लैडर ऑफ इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट। तो अगर यहाँ पे पहला कंडीशन नहीं ट्रू है तो एल्स में जा रहा है, फिर एल्स में और चेक कर रहा है, बिकॉज ऑलवेज कीप इन माइंड एल्स डोंट हैव अ कंडीशन, बट एल्स में अगर इफ आता है देन ओनली इट इज हैविंग अ कंडीशन। else itself don't have a condition, but else can have a if, and that if can have a condition। तो ये पहला if हो गया, that is also called as a nesting of if else। तो ये if else के अंदर another if else, ये if else के अंदर और एक if else। okay, so you can check out the flow chart given over here। if the condition is true, then this is going to execute। if the condition is false, then this condition will get executed। another if condition is false, then you are getting to the another enter, another if statement, and suppose that is going to be true, then you are directly coming over here। अगर false है तो वो भी वहीं पे जाएगा। so here you are having a better example of this one, that is regarding the this one, integer score is equals to 85 given over here। see out calculation of letter grade for score of is here। तो अगर आपको उसके ग्रेड्स निकालने हैं कि लाइक सपोज यू आर हैविंग अ परसेंटेज ग्रेटर देन 90, so that is a grade A, greater than 80, so grade B, greater than 70, so grade C। okay, so here using if, else if we have written this program। so here the value of score is 85, so if score is greater than equals to 90, no, the value of 85 is greater than 90, condition false, false I condition, 85 not greater than 90, so it will go to the else part। now in else we are having another condition, if 85 is greater than equals to 80, yes true, 85 is greater than 80, तो ये क्या करेगा, इसको डिस्प्ले करेगा सी आउट बी, माना ये डिस्प्ले करेगा, तो इस सेल्स में जाएगा क्या, नहीं जाएगा, डायरेक्टली कहाँ पे आएगा, ये आएगा डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे, क्योंकि कंडीशन ट्रू हो गई। कंडीशन ट्रू हो गई तो दूसरे एल्स में जाएगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि इस इफ का एल्स ए है और इस एल्स के अंदर और एक इफ आया हुआ है। सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ लैडर ऑफ इफ एल्स इफ। तो वही प्रोग्राम यहाँ पे बताया हुआ है, तो यहाँ पे और उसको और अच्छे से बताया हुआ है, इफ कंडीशन 1 देन एग्जीक्यूट इज दिस ब्लॉक, if this condition is false go to the else block। okay, then in else block you are going to check another condition, if this condition is true then you have to execute this block, if the condition is false you are going to another else, in that else again you are going to check another condition, if that condition is again not true so you are going to the another else part। only executed if condition 1, condition 2 and condition 3 or are all false। मीन्स अगर ये आपके ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गए तो इस वाले एल्स में गए, ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गए तो इस वाले एल्स में गए, और ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गए तो फिर फाइनली कहाँ पे जाके अटकोगे, फिर आओगे इस एल्स में। ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द इफ एल्स इफ लैडर स्टेटमेंट। तो इसके ऊपर एक प्रोग्राम यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, सो द सेम प्रोग्राम इज कॉल्ड एज द नेस्टिंग ऑफ इफ एल्स। तो यहाँ पे देखो उस इफ एल्स को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, इफ के अंदर और एक इफ एल्स दे दिया, फिर जो हमने जब भी देखा एल्स इफ, तो एल्स इफ के अंदर और एक इफ एल्स दे दिया। माना जो ऊपर का था लैडर ऑफ इफ एल्स, तो लैडर ऑफ इफ एल्स में भी हमने क्या कर दिया, नेस्टिंग कर दिया। माना इफ के अंदर और एक इफ एल्स डाल दिया, और फिर जो एल्स इफ था उसके अंदर और एक इफ एल्स डाल दिया, और फिर फाइनली इस इफ को इस एल्स से हमने क्लोज किया। तो ये है हमारा आउटर इफ एल्स, ये जो है ये इफ, और उसका ये एल्स, ये आउटर इफ एल्स हो गया। इस इफ के अंदर ये इनर इफ एल्स है, इस एल्स इफ के अंदर ये इनर इफ एल्स इफ है। so that is called as a nesting of if else। this previous was if else if statement, that is a ladder of if else if statement। this is called as a nesting of if else if statement। this is called a nesting क्योंकि outer if else के अंदर एक inner if else आया और ये inner if else if आया। this is the inner if else if आया हुआ है, लेकिन ध्यान में रखो स्ट्रक्चर कैसा, पहले if else if और else रहना चाहिए। यहाँ पे देखिए if else if else रहना चाहिए, और ये तो छोटा वाला if else। अब यहाँ पे कैसे लिया, if is raining and temperature is greater than 45, so you can say that wear lightweight raincoat। okay, माना क्या है, बारिश भी हो रही है और टेम्परेचर कितना है 45 डिग्री से ज्यादा है, तो आपको कैसा लाइट वेट कैसा पहनना चाहिए रेनकोट, एकदम हल्का वाला, क्योंकि गर्मी भी नहीं होनी चाहिए। और बारिश आ रही है और आपका टेम्परेचर 45 से बिलो है, so you can wear a raincoat of fleece वाला, wear fleece and raincoat। ओके, वही अगर बारिश नहीं हो रही है, ठंडी है, स्नोइंग, बर्फ गिर रही है और टेम्परेचर कितना है ग्रेटर देन 20 है, तो wear a soft shell jacket। अगर नहीं है, टेम्परेचर ग्रेटर देन 0 है, ग्रेटर देन 20 नहीं है, टेम्परेचर ग्रेटर देन 0 है, तो आपको वियर डाउन जैकेट पहनना चाहिए। और ये टेम्परेचर ग्रेटर देन 20 भी नहीं है, ग्रेटर देन 0 भी नहीं है, माना लेस देन 0 है, तो वियर बेस लेयर्स एंड डाउन जैकेट। और अगर बारिश भी नहीं हो रही है, बर्फ भी नहीं गिर रही, तो फिर इट इज हार्ड टू कम अप विद द इंटरेस्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन उसने दिया है। ओके, तो हियर we are checking for the programs of the if else if। we already finished with the program for the if statement, if else statement। now we are checking the program for the if else if statement, means like suppose we are having the three numbers and we have to find the maximum of these three numbers, or four numbers suppose you can say। here we are taking example to find the maximum among the three numbers, so for that we are going to make a use of this if else if block। so here first hash include stdio.h, then integer main, then three numbers we have taken abc, enter the value of abc। so here we are reading the three values, that is a, b and c। here we have put the first condition, if a greater than b and a greater than c। अगर ये b से भी बड़ा है और c से भी बड़ा है, तो क्या बोलेंगे, a is greater, the number a is max। तो यहाँ पे जो भी a की वैल्यू होगी that will get displayed instead of this percent d, instead of this percent d। if a is greater than b and a is greater than c, so you can say that a is greater। here the condition is false, means might be a less than b or a less than c, condition is false, so we are going to the else part। if the condition is false, we are going to the else part, and in else if we are checking for the value of b, that is b is greater than c, so we can directly say that the number b is max। क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, a को हमने b के लिए और a को हमने c के लिए चेक किया, लेकिन हो सकता है कि a b से भी बड़ा नहीं है, c से भी नहीं बड़ा, तो हमें किसके लिए चेक करना है, b के लिए चेक करना है कि b is greater than c, b is greater than c। yes, condition is true। अगर b अगर c से बड़ा है, तो here the condition is true, so that's why the number b is max। और ये b अगर c से भी बड़ा नहीं है, तो फिर by default else में हम क्या लिख रहे हैं, the c is back, the number c is max। okay, so here you can consider three values, 10, 12 and 8। यहाँ पे आ गए 10 is greater than 12, 10 is greater than 12, condition false, and 8 is greater than 10, sorry 10 is greater than 8, yes this is condition true, this condition is false and this condition is true, so false and true is false। तो ये condition क्या हो गई, false हो गई। false हो गई मीन्स a तो बड़ा नहीं है, a तो बड़ा नहीं है, तो हम किसके लिए चेक करेंगे, डायरेक्टली b के लिए चेक करेंगे। यहाँ पे कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गई, तो यहाँ पे आ गए, और यहाँ पे भी किसके लिए चेक करेंगे, 12 is greater than 8, 12 is greater than, yes condition is true, 12 is greater than 8 है, तो 12 is greater than 8 means the number max is कौन सा मिला हमको, 12 मिला, तो else वाले सेक्शन में जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। वही अगर आप यहाँ पे इसको 14 कर देते हैं, अब यहाँ पे देखो 14 is greater than 12, yes condition is true, 14 is greater than 8, और यहाँ पे डाल दो आप, यहाँ पे इसको 16 कर दो, 14 is greater than 16, no condition is false, condition false है तो कहाँ पे आ गए, यहाँ पे आ गए, b की वैल्यू 12 है, c की 16 है, 12 is greater than 16, no condition false, तो कहाँ पे आ गए, डायरेक्टली else में आ गए, तो you can display that the number 16 is the max one। वही अगर आप यहाँ पे इसको 18 कर दो, अब यहाँ पे आएंगे फिर से 18 is greater than 12, yes condition is true, 16 is sorry 18 is greater than 16, condition is true, true and true is true, so true and true is true, so that's why the number 18 is the max one, so this condition is true, so that's why we not go to the remaining else blocks over here. So that's why you can display the 18 as a result. So this is the first program over here. So in this way, you can do the lot of programming over this if else if statement. So first we have seen the if statement. In the if statement, we are preparing the conditions using the relational operators. We can create more than one condition using the logical operators. Means for basically framing of the condition, you need relational operators. And after that, you can join more than one condition using the logical operators. So this is the general syntax. If condition, this is the body of if condition. If this condition is true, you are going to execute this body. So there is an example. If test score greater than 60, you are executing this statement. If test score is greater than 99 and number of statements, so you have to that enclose that number of statement into the open and close curly bracket. Here again the another example. Then if else statement. If this condition is true, then execute this block. If this condition is false, then execute the else block. If the condition is true, execute this block. Else, अगर condition false है तो execute the else block. Condition true है तो if का just below वाला block execute करो. Condition is false, execute the else block. That is the if statement. This is the if else statement. Okay, this is the flowchart for if else. These are the programs for the if else. Now here again, if condition is having or if condition is executing multiple statements, so that should be get enclosed into the open and close. Else is having a single statement, so no need of open and close. If condition multiple statements, open close. Else condition have multiple statements, open close. Then we have seen the examples. These are the programs using the if statement. So number of if statements, first if, second if. So out of these if statements, only if statement will get executed. Again, out of this if statement, only one statement will get executed. एक तो n की वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन 0 होंगी, लेस देन 0 होंगी या फिर 0 होंगी. तो अगर ग्रेटर देन 0 है तो पॉजिटिव नंबर, लेस देन 0 है तो नेगेटिव नंबर और इक्वल टू 0 है तो आपने कौन सा नंबर एंटर किया? 0 नंबर एंटर किया. And the same program we have written using the if else statement. So if n is greater than 0, you can say that a number is positive, else you can say that a number is negative. In the same way, odd or even. If n modulus 2 equals to 0, you can say the number is even, else you can say that the number is odd. And now the conditional operator, the symbol is question mark and colon. Okay, general syntax expression. Before question mark, there must be an expression, and after question mark, there are two sections. Before colon, there is a true section, and after colon, there is a false section. Means suppose this expression is getting to be true. Whatever the expression or condition is here, that getting to be true, then it will go to the first section. If this is false, then it will go to the second section after the colon. Then we have seen the program. Enter the value of n 15. Then here is your expression. If this condition is true, it will execute this block. If the condition is false, it will execute the second block. In the same way, condition true, it will execute the first block. Condition false, it will execute the second block. Then if else if statement, this is called as a ladder of if else. In if else, actual if else, there are another if else. मीन्स यहाँ पे देखो आप, ये if था, इस if का a else है, तो इस else के अंदर और एक if else आ गया, और इस else के अंदर और एक if else आ गया. तो अगर आपकी ये पहली कंडीशन नहीं ट्रू होती है तो आप इसमें जाओगे, ए बी कंडीशन नहीं ट्रू होती है तो आप इसमें जाओगे, ए बी कंडीशन ट्रू नहीं होती है तो आप ये वाला एल्स वाला स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट करोगे. यू कैन एग्जीक्यूट इट. इफ दिस कंडीशन इज ट्रू, यू आर एग्जीक्यूटिंग दिस ब्लॉक. अगर आपकी यही कंडीशन ट्रू है तो आपको इस एल्स पे जाने की जरूरत है क्या? बिल्कुल नहीं है. अगर ये कंडीशन फॉल्स होती है देन यू आर गोइंग टू द एल्स ब्लॉक. अब एल्स ब्लॉक में आने के बाद और एक यहाँ पे कंडीशन है. अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू है तो फिर ये एग्जीक्यूट करेगा, यहाँ पे जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. लेकिन ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स होगी तो ये वाले एल्स पे आएगा, फिर से यहाँ पे कंडीशन चेक करेगा, ट्रू होंगी तो ये वाला एग्जीक्यूट होगा, इस एल्स पे जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. लेकिन ये भी पहले भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गई, दूसरी भी हो गई, तीसरी भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गई, तो फाइनली कहाँ पे जाके अटकेगा? इस एल्स पे आके वो अटकेगा. दिस इज द लैडर ऑफ इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट. सो दिस इज द एग्जांपल. इफ, अब उस इफ एल्स इफ को हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं इफ 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 के थ्रू, बट दिस इज नॉट द प्रॉपर वे टू यूज द इफ स्टेटमेंट. सो बेटर टू यूज इफ एल्स इफ स्टेटमेंट. And using this if else if, we can create the menu driven programs. Menu driven means the programs that we are going to implement using the switch statements. Using the if, menu driven programs. Okay, then next is nested if else statement. So this is nested if else. Now this is nested if statement, means in the if else you are having, in the first if you are having another if else block, means if the condition is true, inside that you are having another if else, and in this else if you are having another if else block. So this is called as a nesting. This is outer if else, and in this you are having this first inner if else statement, and in this else if you are having another if else if statement, if else if and else statement. Okay, so this is called as a nesting of if else, and these are the programs that we seen for the if else if statement, if else if block. So thank you everybody for your kind listening.